Do we want to bring the cake in here before we start?
No.
I think we should start.
The cake will be a reward.
And have the cake be a reward.
Okay, ready? Ready? Eyes, everyone eyes. Everyone's got their character sheets and their dice, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Hi! Hi, and welcome to Param. If you haven't put it together already, we're filming in person again. Hooray!
Hey!
We hope to do this only moving forward. Because that's how we're going to get better every time.
But we make no promises.
No
But
problem.
absolutely no promises. That's why I said the word hope.
There could be a whole other plague.
A whole other play?
Plague.
Play.
I also heard play, and I was like,
Sorry.
play of what?
We could all be cast in an amazing production. Sorry.
Into the woods.
Wow. I thought about cats.
I'm not doing another one.
We are self-produced and utilize some online tools for our gaming needs, which we love very much. And I'm going to leave it to the girls to do their own improvised commercials for those things whenever I have to look something up and there's quiet time.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like saying right now, and I was
Not
like,
right now.
Oh.
Not right now. You got time. If this is your first time joining us, welcome to Param, a planet created by the shape-shifting deity Param the Laughter. Yes, they named the planet after themselves because why wouldn't you?
Oh.
We're about to take a long rest.
Amazing.
Great.
So do you guys want to set up a watch or trust
Yeah.
that Slewinska's longbow of warning will alert you to any danger?
I don't know what watches are, so
That's true.
I'm like,
No,
Which is so funny because
oh, that's right, we talked.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
And you
Roger
were
doesn't
like,
know
what?
what watches are, but out of all of us, he's the most likely to know
Don't.
What a
what a
watch.
watch
Watch
is.
the watch.
Stop.
That was great. I liked it.
I mean, I only need to
Apparently
I
I
don't know
do
why I'm
need to
talking.
mute my phone.
I'm talking in Rhea's voice now. I only need to meditate for 4 hours, so we could just trust that for my 4 hours of meditation, your longbow has it, and then I've got the last 4.
Sorry, I am a little confused. What does your longbow do exactly?
Oh, it is a magical longbow. So if anybody who is not part of our group comes up to us, it will let me know that danger's near, and then I can wake everyone else up.
That seems quite handy.
Do you have any idea?
Really
like,
cool.
what would you say is the more dangerous time of night? The next 4 hours, or like the 4 hours before dawn?
It really depends on how the wastes are feeling.
Fair enough.
Usually, though, the Mountain of Enlightenment, around the base of it, you don't see as many things hunting this area. So the fact that the Grey Render and the other things were here, they probably came from
unusual.
somewhere else, and the battle was finishing up in this area.
Sorry, really quick. Remind Dyer. We learned that the Grey Render. I think I rolled good to know
Yes.
things about stuff.
Yes.
Grey Renders are like bond.
To an intelligent being.
Yes. So is the implication that an intelligent being sent the Grey Render, or was that just this is a Grey Render out
It's
here
just-
and now it is bonding?
It is out here looking for something to be
Bond
best friends with.
Okay, great, cool.
And then it found Dr. Rumbletag.
As
Classic, as do we all.
Yeah.
That's true, actually. As we're preparing for this next leg of the journey, is there anything that those of us who use spells should know about what to choose? I have a number of objects that I can create, but I am...
Oh, sure. Do you want to go through them and I can try and give you pointers on what everything?
Oh, no, I'm just wondering, when we go up the mountain, what do you think we will need? Are there do we need to scale the mountain? Is it well paved?
Oh, well, when I went up, it was a path up the mountain, and then along the way there were trials, and I had to sort of prove my worth, that I was worthy of studying at the top of the mountain.
I'm sorry, is most of Afterworld just like variations on trials? We're gonna have to.
How many trials have you? Oh, because of the memory trials.
Yeah.
Now getting up the mountain.
Yeah, this.
You know-
it just seems like every time you go somewhere, you have to do a trial.
Nightmare.
You don't have to do any trials in Recordstown. You just have to stand in line.
Well, that's trying.
No, it's just trials and
My
tribulations.
patience. Sorry.
Tries everyone's patience.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why they try to make deals with each other to swap spots in line.
So because that's basically a trial in and of itself.
So
So
like
nothing's
make good
easy
money
here.
if you didn't actually care about making it to the front of the line, just standing in line and making people pay you to move back.
Yeah.
I'm so glad to see that you found future career prospects here.
Oh no, that sounds way too boring.
Oh, okay. I don't know. You seemed a little surprisingly enthusiastic about it there.
Oh
for a
no,
second.
I think I'd much rather just help people with their memory trials.
Also, I think we
like,
figured it
write
out.
stuff.
Leticia and I can make one eye contact.
just like right here, we get one eye.
I can literally see half of your face.
So, I know it's been some time, but what kind of trials exactly were you?
I had to solve a riddle. I had to escape something.
So you're saying that there's a variety of trials that happen?
Mm-hmm.
Are like some suited to different people? Like maybe there's like a physical one, and maybe there's like a some sort of puzzle you've got to solve, and then like maybe there's one where someone has to bleed all over everything.
If you're lucky.
Those are the only skills you think I have?
No,
Honestly,
it's the one
from
that
what I've
comes to mind.
seen, it's a skill you do seem to possess.
Slizka, she has many other incredible skills,
So sorry. Okay.
but her primary one does involve bleeding all over stuff.
yeah.
It's cool though, but I hate it.
So I had to go through several trials to prove that I could be someone who studied on the Mountain of Enlightenment. It's hard to say what if they might change or not. Yes, Blanca? Did you have a question?
I do actually.
Okay.
So we're going up the Mountain of Enlightenment. Is it implied by our going up that we're going to like become full-time students there, or could we like go up and maybe just like absorb a little bit of knowledge? Just, like, get the vibes and like
And then
learn
come
from it?
back down?
Yeah.
Do you not want to learn how to manifest?
No, we do, but like it's just that at this point we've found that enrolling in the bureaucracy in this system.
Oh, this is not part of the bureaucracy.
Oh, okay, great.
But is it like a set
Yeah,
amount of
is there
time
like
that we have
thing
to
that we
stay
have to?
for?
Are there rules we have to follow?
They may have changed them, but it pretty much was you stay
But, like,
to
last
study until you're done.
Your accents.
The
Like, but last time there were rules.
last time I was there, I followed a set of rules. And the set of rules was you study until you know how to manifest well.
Sure, but like, could like a visitor go up the mountain
Sure.
and just like
Skip
They have-
all the trials?
auditing for classes? Can you audit? Sometimes I run into words that I can't say in this
Do
accent.
you? You know what? You'll have to ask
Audit?
them when you get up there.
Audit? That's fair. So the trial's non-negotiable. We're definitely being tried.
The trials, yes.
Okay, that's
Yes,
fair.
you
That's
are-
fair. If
yeah.
I had a really cool mountain full of incredible secrets, I would probably want to make sure that the people coming up it were prepared for those.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we're prepared? You haven't
Yes.
seen much of us yet.
Insight check?
I'm not even insighting that. That was such a bad.
Well, I got a 6, so
I'm good at insight, but I also.
Oh, well, if you rolled, I guess I have to, don't I?
You can, but
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Can I go off of general vibes if I fail?
19.
I guess if I fail,
I got a
I assume what I assumed. 22.
Yeah. Okay, so that's against my 13.
Yeah, which was about what your face did.
Yeah, that's fair.
So Dr.
Nah.
Rumbletech, she's got your back. She
amazing.
especially you,
Fucking
Rumble.
rock.
Yeah.
Wow, she's very skilled and she thinks we're all right.
So you defeated those things pretty easily, and you cut off the arm of the bone claw, so that's
And
pretty good. That was pretty good.
I haven't done a lot of that, but it felt kind of cool.
It was very cool.
Yeah. I'm remembering now. Dyer is remembering now. And like very planned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did it on purpose.
I did it seriously on purpose.
Yes.
I was very determined to do specifically what I did.
Right. To get your friend away from him, which was good, because I think you would have died.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
You weren't looking very good.
I was.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Yeah,
was
100%.
100% in order to save.
To
And
save.
not just because it was going to be really cool. It was very...
On
So
purpose.
sometimes you say things,
sometimes.
and I feel like because I know you, you don't mean them to be sarcastic, but they come across as sarcastic. Are you aware of that?
I'm not 100% sure what sarcasm is.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Anyway, we should go to sleep.
Good
Yeah,
night!
you should. Whatever watch you want to take, feel free to take it. The longbow will wake us up.
I'd love to start by sleeping. I can definitely take a later watch.
Great.
Because I'm
Okay.
not... I just pointed it. I was like, I'm not doing so good.
Do you see?
I
Rhea
have 2/3
will-
of my hit points.
Rhea, I trust that you'll wake Leica up for her watch.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Does that mean I'm not taking...
You don't have to take a watch unless
Oh,
you want
that's-
to.
Don't worry about it.
Too bad. But well, if any of you get tired, let me know. In the meantime, I'm going to go sleep.
Have we set up a camp? I can't remember.
We did. We set
did.
up a camp.
It
You're
was
all.
cool, like my other camp, right? Is this
Yeah,
as
yeah.
cool? Okay, cool.
We did the
I think
whole
we
little
rolled
like
well, yeah.
awning thing.
yeah,
and-
very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, little beggar tent set up, very cute. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, good night. As usual, face down, armor on, boots on.
Yes. All right. Swinska also goes to sleep.
Boots where a cow's down. Sorry. It's fine. That was a joke for one person who doesn't even watch this show. Shout out to Chelsea.
Chelsea, watch the show, Chelsea.
Why don't you watch our show?
All right. Are you going to bed too?
I'm going to bed.
You're having a dream. Just kidding. You're not. Not right now.
She's
Not right now.
What?
Aren't you still awake?
Yeah. So
No,
she
I'm
can't
gonna.
dream.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna.
You're having a dream. You're awake. That's called a hallucination. And it's worse.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Whatever.
Oh.
I'm gonna go to sleep pretty like. I want to be like close to Swinska, but also on like the outskirts of the camp.
Sure.
Basically, anything has to go through me to get to.
She'll tell you that you can be up to 30 feet away from her for like where then the bow stops working.
Okay.
Okay.
Until what stuff working?
The bow.
Mm.
It'll
Remind me the bow of.
Warning.
All right.
My brow meditation.
Can you roll a perception check for me?
While I'm asleep.
No. Oh, I thought you were doing your watch on that spot. You're sleeping in that spot. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, never mind.
I mean, I'm taking my watch first.
Please let us get a
watching,
long
right?
rest.
Nope, no one is.
No one's taking a walk.
No.
No one's watching right now.
The bow is
Oh.
taking a watch.
The bow's
Oh,
watching.
bow. Oh, okay.
Because there's a bow of warning.
I will make sure we're all like within 30 feet of her.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would figure like if we're next to, like last time we were next to like a cliff face.
Yeah, and you've
Oh yeah,
set up,
we're
like,
next to the mountain, so like
and you've set up that cute little thing
Yeah,
so that it's
yeah.
like sort of camouflagey.
Yeah, so like Leica
Yeah.
and I'm picturing like Leica
Okay.
and Rebel Tack are kind of like next to the mountain, and then I'm
Gotcha. Okay.
They can
Great.
only get through. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Waking to a beautiful sunrise, the predominantly pink rays strike you as a little bit odd because there's not as many varying colors as you're used to in a sunrise. It is just mostly pinks. Eventually, the sky does sort of burn off into a normal blue, but you can see that all the clouds around in this area are just a subtle pale shade of pink. It's cute. You are at the base of the mountain. The path before you up the mountain is very clearly marked. Dr. Rumbletack, before we get started, I need you to roll an animal handling check and you can add your intelligence to
no,
this.
Ooh,
God, is the
so
doctor gonna have to roll animal handling every day
Let's hope not.
to
so
handle
my
this animal?
my animal
Can I help?
handling skill
doesn't like you. Don't
plus
help.
my
Can I help
intelligence
him?
modifier.
You can help Dr. Rimbletack to give him advantage on this roll.
So like maybe when we wake up, we like have a little conversation, and I'm like, well, with most large animals, positive reinforcement's better than negative.
Right. Okay.
So you kind of want to identify behaviors that it's showing,
Okay.
and reward those.
Okay.
And when it's showing a behavior you don't want to encourage,
Okay.
you ignore it. You don't scold, or no negative reinforcement, all positive.
Real fast. Random question. How do you dire know all of this?
'Cause I'm a fucking nerd.
Great. Sorry. Continue.
What's my gray render doing right now?
That's what you're rolling to figure out.
Great. Cool. So I'm
It is eating Rhea's face.
I'm adding my animal handling to my intelligence modifier and also rolling at advantage.
You're
right?
rolling at advantage. Yeah.
Okay.
You get to add your intelligence to animal handling.
Cool.
I'm really good at
All right. So the first roll
Doesn't stack.
is a 12.
Okay.
Second roll is less than a 12. It's not a natural one, but it's less than a 12.
All right. The gray render is sort of prowling around the
total?
outskirts of your camp. Mm-hmm. And you can tell that he's sort of looking around at everybody, making a couple little like grumbling noises. Mm-hmm. Seems a little bit discontent.
Okay.
I'm not making like eye contact because I know enough to know that that's stupid. But I'm definitely like out of the corner of my eye. I'm very much clocking him and like
tracking.
if he attacks anything.
Every now and then he'll sort of do a deep sniff.
Does Leica from that previous roll to know about gray renders? Please don't make
You can give me an animal handling
Fuck.
check, yeah.
What if I just coasted on that same good roll
No.
from last time? And then at this point, if it was bad,
Just forever.
I'm gonna cut it in, and it's gonna be like, you got a 6. The amazing good roll that I had. Oh, okay. 14 plus 7.
14 plus 7. The gray render looks like it's sizing everyone up to maybe eat
hungry.
them. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Does Leica know what they eat? Is it meat?
Meat, yeah.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna say, Doc, so like most critters, it tends to get hungry in the morning. They like meat primarily. Do you have anything on you?
Not really. Can I attempt to manifest
I have
a steak? Is
What?
that a thing I can do?
Yeah, you can.
I can go.
I have jerky in my rations.
You can
We
go-
want to wait.
Weirdly, I know I specified this earlier. I don't remember why.
I got a 2 to manifesting a steak.
You get this, like maybe a whiff of meat, and the gray render comes over.
that's
Comes
worse.
running over.
Oh, hello,
I'm not
hello.
crazy.
Yes.
All rations include jerky. It's not.
I do also.
Yeah. So then I'm gonna take out my rations.
I'll be
And-
back.
Oh, okay.
Keep going. I walk away.
I'm gonna take out
Okay.
the jerky from my rations and be like, "Hello, little fella. Oh, you're so good. Would you like to have this? Would you like to have this?
I need you to roll.
No, why? You
I need you
know
to
it's
roll
not friendly to anyone other than its master.
an
Why would you do that?
acrobatics
Acrobatics.
check for me.
Can it be animal handling?
No, it's gonna try and grapple you.
It's gonna grapple me. Isn't it just gonna bite me? Does it have hands?
It does have hands.
What the fuck?
It's like 4 limbs. 2 of them are more
I
hand-like.
leave you alone for 2 minutes.
But it's like, okay.
That's exactly what happened last time.
Go on D&D Beyond it. Look up gray render because I would turn my computer around, but I can't
I
because it's
did look
holding
at
the
it.
thing.
I thought it was like I thought it had like feet.
It's got bite and claw attacks. So
Fun
it's
fact, do you guys spell gray with an E or an A?
A. This is
I don't know why I said
GRAY
with fun
render.
fact. Oh, okay. So I looked at those and thought they were big paws.
They're kind of big paws. They're a
realize
little
they
bit
were
hands. I think they're a little bit
prehensile.
more prehensile than I first thought as well. Because I've looked up other pictures of the gray render to
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
try and create like a token for him on Roll20, and they all show the gray render as like being bipedal.
Yeah.
And
I was, the
in my head, it's a little more.
Oh my God,
it's a
Erin,
little
what are they
less
called?
bipedal.
The crocodile dogs in Mandalorian. What are they called?
Sound like
I
I should just
don't
be
know.
called crocodile dogs.
Yeah.
Charlie, this one's for you, bud.
Dogs.
They're so cute, and that's what I've been imagining in my head. Because they're like scary and scaly and weird, but also they're. Oopsie. What am I rolling?
Acrobatic.
Well,
But you knew.
Yes, I did know, but I'm also not like
you have to.
I'm offering it open-handed like you do with a horse.
Right.
It's not a horse.
So that
So
it's.
that it doesn't bite your hand.
Doesn't matter. It's not a horse.
Opening its.
It doesn't like you.
It's not.
It's
It's
safely.
No,
Okay.
you don't engage with the gray render. No one except for
The
Dr.
thing
Bubbles
about
Head.
I'm so,
it is
like,
its
off-
mouth is bigger than a horse's mouth, and it's got fangs in
By
it.
the dock, and I'm like,
Right.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
you know
saying
what? In that case, roll an acrobatics check. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's a really good argument, and I'm
No, I'm
gonna
not like
have
over
you.
in the corner. Being
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Hey,
like,
buddy."
come here,
I'm
you're
saying,
standing
I think
right next to the
being
doctor.
Holding it with the dock, being like,
You're
"Oh,
holding
here."
your hand like very open and very convenient and
Yeah,
safe for
I'm
it, so
guiding
that
the
it
dog
can.
To
show-
bite.
show
Yeah,
how
yeah,
it's
yeah,
Yeah.
feet.
Your
Okay, all
hand.
right. So
Yeah.
roll the acrobatics
Your
check.
hand looks like food.
You have to beat an 11.
Hey!
Thank goodness.
The gray render comes at you, and it is going to consume your entire arm, but you managed to move away just in time.
Yeah, I'm speedy.
So good job.
And I'm like, you know what, Doc? Actually, so I don't think it's gonna take food from my hands.
Sure.
You should do exactly what I just did.
Doctor, I've manifested a pile of meat for you if you want to feed your gray render.
It also might like that better than the
That
turkey.
sounds great. Although, should I reward it now? Because you were saying I should ignore it, right? If
Well,
it did
so-
something I don't like.
You actually just sort of want to change its attention. So
All right.
actually, a thing of meat is good. It's not going to associate
It's like gentle
biting me
parenting.
because it didn't get to bite me. Now, if it bit me and you immediately gave it a pile of meat, that would be bad.
All right.
But it didn't bite me.
I,
But maybe before it eats the meat, if you can, get it to do a behavior that you think will be useful in future instances.
all right.
So if you can get it to sit.
I
or-
look at it.
I need
No.
I need you, Dyer, and you, Leticia, to both roll 8-sided dice for fun.
Oh no.
Okay.
No,
All right, Slinska got a 3. Higher is bad. 6, good. 4. All right.
I'm not here though.
Yeah, she's not even here.
I walked away.
Yeah, you're not in the mix, but
Okay.
the gray render after missing Dyer's arm is agitated.
It's gonna go for me,
Yeah.
even though I'm not here.
But she left.
You left? Where did you go?
She's going
She went to go hunt.
Oh, I love that you knew that.
Fair. Fine. All right, I got a 3. What'd you get? 4? All right. It's going for you again.
Can I step in? Not in front. I'm not that brave. I'm gonna step next to it and go. Wait. There's meat here, but I need you to sit.
Okay. You can't. If it's gonna be like scary and threatening, you can't have it make cute noises.
I need you.
But it's if Rumbletak interacts with it, it's cute.
I need you to
True.
sit down, and I'm going to sit down on the ground. Very good, very good. I'm gonna give it a little scritchies on the face, and then I'm gonna
keep my
look
body
for the
like with
pile of
coral
meat
behind it.
that Slewinska manifested.
She just like kind of manifested it near her.
Okay, and I'm gonna be like, it's over there. Look at that. Look, it's a pile of meat just for you. Oh,
And emphasize as it eats. Say good sit. Good sit. So that it gets that sound in its head and associates that sound with the
Hairs
food.
into the pile of meat.
good
in case that wasn't
sit.
clear.
Good sit.
Very good. Yes.
It's very. This
Hid,
is terrible.
Yes.
Hid had been sleeping on it all night, but when it got up and was like being growly,
the
moved
meat?
to
Oh.
you.
Uh huh.
No, on the gray render. And just beep, beep,
I
beep, beep.
agree. I'm a little concerned.
I think it'll be great. All sorts of critters just need a lot of love and attention. And Doc, you've got a huge heart. And I think you're gonna be a great person for this prayer. Already you got him to sit on the first day. Sorry, do we know the gender of this thing? Sex, I guess.
We
technically.
said he, I think.
You said he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a boy. Okay, great. And you're going to be a great owner. Not owner. You're going to be a great person for this critter. You got him to sit on the first date. Do you know how long it takes for a dog to learn to sit?
It finishes the meat and comes back over to you and like circles behind you and nudges you.
It's like, try sit again. Try sit.
I'm gonna.
The meat was kind of bloody. Your clothes are a little bit bloody.
Oh right. Okay. Sit. Again.
We've rested, right?
Sit. Let's sit together. Yes. Very good. And he's gonna bring out the multicolored manifested ball and like shoot it out into the
Space.
yes.
The gray render
Strength
can
check
fly.
for me to see how far it goes.
I feel like I remember this going well last time.
It went super well the first time it
Yeah.
happened. We'll see what. 4.
You throw it right at like a speed.
No, it doesn't go as far as the first time, but it still goes pretty far. Because
Okay.
you designed it to be a
Yeah.
sphere that goes far.
Exactly. I just have to like tap it, and then it's like. "Pachoo!"
Did you like how I didn't say ball? A sphere.
That goes
You
far.
know, balls that go far. Hey.
I
that
feel like
goes
we need
far
a
when
Strange
propelled.
Planet comic about that.
Right?
Sphere that
Sphere
goes,
that goes far.
Yeah.
A gray render runs after it. And
As it's running, I'm gonna turn to Slawinska and say, "Do you know if it's possible for Grey Renders to switch their loyalties at any point? Like,
you black guys are the worst. Okay.
What?
Nothing.
I don't know anything.
I know you face it at all.
to like a different person entirely? Is that possible?"
She said like.
Once they're bonded to their masters, I don't think so. I mean, I don't remember who rolled the highest, but I think amongst the three of you, you would know that once it's bonded to you, it's bonded to you.
Do they die are asking if they lose an old master?
Can they get a new master?
We're gonna kill you. We'll kill you. We'll let it switch and then we'll bring you back.
I believe
retain
so.
Any loyalties to a previous master if they have since had a new master?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, so like, has this render had a master before, or are we assuming this is
You
like the
don't-
baby render?
You don't know.
Okay,
You with how high you guys rolled,
I rolled good.
I rolled very high too.
you would see this one as more of a juvenile.
It's a baby.
Yeah. It's not a baby, but it's
Yeah,
you know.
it's a fledgling.
Yeah.
Stop
It's-
imagining it cute because
I
you're
love it.
gonna get eaten.
All critters are cute. Also, I can take it if I need to. Nothing around me.
So you rolled a survival check for your hunting.
16.
Okay.
Wait, if there's an animal in the wastes, is that an animal that has died on Param?
I was just thinking
And by
that.
killing it, do you send it back to the welcome center?
I actually want to catch it alive.
Or is there
There's a small desert, like prairie hare.
dessert hair?
Desert. I didn't say dessert.
I heard
No.
Oh, okay, play the clip back.
There's a small desert, like prairie hare.
I heard dessert, but also
Dessert. It's an ice cream
An
bunny.
ice cream hair. I mean, honestly, if it was gonna be anywhere.
An ice cream bunny.
Blue Bunny. That's a brand. Hey.
Hey.
Sponsor us.
It's an ice cream bunny. You wanted to catch it?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Hang on. I do want to keep going with that metaphysical question. So, is there a separate welcome center for like non-higher brained critters, like a rabbit? Or did they go back to the welcome center?
They all just go back to the welcome center.
Okay, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Because then while we were there would have just
Two
been like
howlers just
a fucking
popped in.
deer
Yeah.
popping in, and they're like, there's a bunny in the corner, and then like, oh, there's 8 birds that ran into windows, and they all like.
Maybe it's like a separate wing.
So funny. That's such a funny concept of just animals popping into existence behind us while we're having that conversation. I'm sorry. I'm really tickled by that.
That's fine.
We're like having a great conversation.
Yeah.
Like we're all stressed about stuff, and like a fucking 20-pound sturgeon falls. Someone just fished it out of a river.
people who work at the wellness center. No. Okay.
I was laughing too hard to do it. It was like,
Okay.
you don't get to see her do this. It was like, don't let her mime the sturgeon.
So, like, half of the animals in Afterworld are manifested animals.
I'm sorry, this doesn't
After
actually matter. You
people
don't
do
have to
things.
actually answer me. I was just
Great.
having so much fun
And the
bashing
other half
this.
are like from, well, I guess not the other half. Mostly they are from Param. They're dead animals from Param. We did actually talk about this when you asked me about dogs.
I know.
And if all dogs go to Param. And then I was like, shit, all dogs do go to Param. I
emotional.
forgot to think about this.
But like, all dogs go to Param, sure. Yes, good. But like, do all fucking squirrels go to Param?
Everything that dies on Param goes to
It's
Afterworld.
hit by a carriage or like a fucking beetle.
Okay. So there's an ice cream rabbit. I'm committing to the ice cream rabbit.
It's a blue bunny.
It's a blue bunny. You're gonna try and catch it?
Yeah.
Okay. With your bare hands, or what do you describe to me how you try?
You have a bow.
I do have a bone. I
She's
do
gonna
though.
slit
I
her
do.
wrists in order to catch a rabbit.
Hey.
I shouldn't say slit her wrists. Sorry.
Ooh.
She's gonna I don't know. bleed
She
everywhere.
does it across her arm.
Yeah, and like a cool normal
like-
one.
Yeah, I have a hunting trap, but I want to I do want to try and catch it alive if I can.
Okay.
So I want to set up like a snare.
Okay. All right. Roll me another survival check for how well you set up the snare.
Yeah, hang on. You see the rabbit and then you set the snare?
Oh no.
It's a 10.
Okay. Okay. This is going to be the rabbit's
Ability to see,
to see the snare and
to see
avoid
that
it.
someone walked up and then set a snare directly in front of them and was like,
Be like, wait, I saw this in my other life.
It's one of those like they watched me do a box with a stick and like put some lettuce inside.
It was a 10, you said?
Yes.
All right, roll a perception check for me.
Oh no.
You perceive the rabbit is smarter than you.
Classic.
So
It is a 17.
You can see that the rabbit, as it takes 2 hops towards you, is like a Neapolitan ice cream rabbit. That's what it's called, right? Neapolitan?
yeah, it is. I just wasn't expecting that sentence.
Okay, no, I have to know. Is it literally made out of ice cream, or is that what we're like? That's where how you're committing, or you're just committing to like
coloration?
Its coloration is ice cream. It still looks kind of furry. You're not close enough to really tell if it's dairy, but it does have antlers. And it looks at you, and it looks at the box,
Oh, girl, that's Param.
I'm gonna shoot it.
and then it hops away.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Param.
Is it Euphoria?
If it is
I feel like
actually
it's
Param, I
Euphoria.
can't kill it. If it's Euphoria, I want to kill it.
Oh yeah. Wait, ice cream sounds more. Is ice cream more trickster?
Oh, crit fail. It doesn't even matter.
Like
Stop looking for stats.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter.
It sits there, stares at you, watches your arrow just go way to the side, and then it looks back at you and like this. And when it rubs its little face, little splotches of dairy fall off, little drips of ice
I
cream.
tried again and I still failed.
You did another crit fail?
Not a crit fail. It's a 9 though, so it
All right.
misses. Yeah.
And the rabbit hops away
Aw.
into the distance.
Does it leave a little ice cream print?
Little ice cream footprints, yeah.
That's awful cute.
Fuck you.
That was to the rabbit, right?
Stops.
No, it was to the
And it hops away.
to the universe.
Are you coming back to us?
Yeah, come
after
back.
you
Okay,
killed?
cool.
Yeah. You're just like, there's none other. Sorry.
So let's go. Weird question.
Mm.
If you kill an animal,
Yes, I've actually been wondering this too.
can you actually like kill things to eat here, or do you have to manifest them all?
This question means nothing to me. This question means everything to me. Like,
Sorry, I'm trying to think of the last time this situation came up for me.
You're
Well, the animals do go back to the welcome center. Unless they are animals that someone else has manifested. There was a man once who manifested in an area of the wastes an entire zoo. It was pretty fun.
Was it Tiger King?
So if you
Out of character. Was it Tiger
Yes.
King? Oh, fuck!
That sounds
So if
very
you-
irresponsible.
Right.
if
Terrible.
you can't manifest,
I think the government
and you
should
haven't figured
come
out
on
how to
harder
convince
on
your
that.
if you can't manifest and you haven't figured out how to convince your body that you don't need food, you just starve.
Well, you have rations, right? You
There's
bought rations
also-
and things in the
I mean,
city
I
before
have
you left?
rations.
Rhea, there's
I-
other things to eat than
Yeah.
animals. Maybe that has...
Berries
what
and
did you think
stuff?
they were serving us in the restaurants we went to?
Manifested meat.
Yeah, 100%. So, like, people can go to a restaurant if they can't manifest.
No,
their
but like
meat.
out here,
Oh, well, yeah, you bring rations before you come in.
Yeah.
things happen to rations. That's all.
They,
They get eaten.
They get eaten.
they spoil.
They spoil. They get stolen from you.
Okay.
Have you never been?
Y'all, I said y'all. You all are bringing spoilable rations into the wastes.
So, do you remember how fast we got to the Mountain of Enlightenment? If you are starving, I think it works in a similar way that you get to a place where you can find food.
Oh.
Whatever that means
You
to you.
just sort of unintentionally manifest a place to eat. Just like a burger joint.
So can you...
No.
I manifested a McDonald's.
I was
like-
like a Shake and Shack.
that have berries on them or
So-
some...
Okay.
Can you
Roots.
manifest things unconsciously? Is that possible?
It's part of the
Or-
greater sort of think
The collective.
The collective,
unconscious, that's
yeah.
what we discussed before.
of
Yes.
afterworld.
So what if you were traveling with a bunch of like aesthetics, like people who didn't eat because of Rhea, you're healthy. You have to eat and sleep significantly less than I do. Like, what if I was traveling with a big group of people who didn't have to eat or sleep as often as I did? Would the collective unconscious react to the area around which I'm in? Or is it like a general collective unconscious?
You
of
might
anyone who's never been
find
around?
you might find yourself needing to eat less.
Oh,
Their collective unconscious might affect you.
sure. So proximity does play.
I think so.
I'm sorry. I've heard this this hypothesis of the collective unconsciousness before, but is there any documented proof of it within Afterworld? It seems sort of like an assumption that everyone
Probably
is
in
making.
Recordstown, if there's anything.
But also, how do you document something like a collective unconscious?
I don't
Who
know.
else we could probably ask?
We should probably
The
go up
people
the
on
mountain,
top
is
of
what you're trying to
Mountain
say.
Enlightenment.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good call, actually.
True.
Can we say that we've been having this conversation as we've been
No.
going?
Definitely not.
It is now evening again.
Also, we're like fuck.
And that's the episode for tonight.
You're welcome.
I'm done. No, just kidding.
6 days have passed.
Yeah.
We'd never caught that blue bunny.
Oh,
The Neapolitan.
Blue bunny because blue.
I know,
is
I
gonna be
know.
the brand.
I really want that. It sounds really delicious.
I
Anyway,
did a fake campaign for blue bunny once, and it was very bad.
Okay.
We're gonna start walking. Yeah, we're gonna start walking.
Marching order?
Yes.
First.
You want to be in front? Yeah, I think you, and then Rumbletack, and then Slewinska, and then me.
I think that, but I was almost like gonna argue with.
Um,
I was like, that's. I'm not her.
should my gray render be? Is my gray render good at scouting? It's
Grey Render needs to be near you. Like,
yeah.
I don't think it's gonna leave you alone.
It's got a perception +2. So the gray render will be in the middle if I'm in the middle. Are we okay with that?
Mhm.
Cool. All right.
How tall is it again?
Very.
It's large.
I mean, we're not going
It's
to
as
at
large
the
as your
end, and-
horses, but like a different,
Oh,
a different sort of build than your horses. So it's
really?
not. It's not
built
as
different than horse.
it's not as tall as your horses.
but it's as wide as a
Sure.
It's wider,
I'm
wider than the horses.
Just happy to know that this bipedal creature is built differently than a horse. For comfort.
Alright.
We're all gonna die. I tried to kill the Neapolitan bunny. You're sassing the TM. We're doomed.
9:32.
Doomed.
Alright.
Oh yes. Are we riding or are we walking?
How long's the journey up the mountain?
For me, I only had to do 3
Breakfast, good
trials,
call.
so
Well, sure, but like timing wise, like should
Like, should we ride a
Ride or should we
mount or should we walk?
we can ride. Riding sounds good to me. It's better to ride the nightmares than not ride the nightmares.
I'm going to attempt.
Just a good sentence. Ride the nightmares, don't ride the
Just ride the nightmares.
nightmares.
I pokeball my elk out.
Do you...
I'm gonna attempt to go on. What's the marching order again? Who's first?
Like,
I don't know back.
Then I'm gonna attempt to go on your horse and see what. It's all right. Unless are you? Can I sit on?
Pid on your shoulders. Beep, beep, beep.
Well,
I don't. Pid thinks you should.
Oh
ride
my
on
gosh.
Well,
Beep.
Jerry on the Great Render, put on Jerry.
Pid,
Oh,
Pid
I
goes and
misunderstood.
sits on the gray render.
is that a thing?
I think Pid is trying to say that you should ride on Pid.
Or
I don't think
or
that's
maybe
possible.
that Pid being on the Grey Render will keep her from getting jealous because it sees it as an extension of Jerry.
Beep, beep.
Pid seems into that.
That seems like a plan. Let's do that. I'm gonna get up on your caribou.
Beep. Hmm. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep. Can you roll an animal check for
On
Pid?
Pid's behalf. Let me find Pid's stats.
I love Pid. If this Grey Render eats Pid,
We're
he
all
will
gonna be sad.
immediately die.
I'm not kidding. The game is over.
What is animal handling is wisdom?
Well, I will kill the Grey Render and we'll get Pid back.
She got a 14.
All right.
It's not bad.
I don't think the Grey Render gets the green.
You think the gray render should have a black dice? We want to see what the black dice is for
The green was good.
All right.
Maybe the black was good. Your water bottle's blocking it exactly for me. I can't see them at all.
All right. Seems good for now.
Cool.
You guys.
So I imagine that the gray render is behind or next to me.
Yeah.
Is the road wide enough that we can ride side by side?
You can ride 2. Yeah, you can ride 2.
Cool.
So you and Jerry and the gray render are in front. Sloanska and Rhea are in the back. As you begin to go up the mountain on this path, you hear Rhea, you see this. The two of you hear this. Sloanska gives a slight gasp and is suddenly gone. And then it's just the 3 of you on the path.
Wait. Stop. What happened?
She was
Well,
behind
because
us.
she already did the trials.
She was behind us, right?
She
Yes.
was in front of me, behind you.
Okay.
Is her mount still there?
No.
Okay. Are we sure it wasn't a trap? Did she step on
Can I do
something?
like a little magic?
Well, you went through it, and then
Yeah.
Magic
What do
vibes?
you want to?
if I go through it, I
wanna
ride
try-
through it.
See if a spell was activated that took her somewhere else.
Okay, are you trying to use like just your skill in Arcana to figure this out, your skill in Religion to figure this out, one of your Paladin things to figure this out?
There's a paladin thing I should be.
Do you want to check your stuff real quick?
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I could see what the magic vibes were that like swept her away?
See, that's exactly what I just asked. But no, I do want to check my paladin stuff. So yeah, sorry, go ahead.
You can.
Can I do
Nope.
insight to just get a feel of what?
Sure.
I think we need to
Leticia
switch your
just
dice
BS'd?
Not
Feels
been
true. 21.
That's a good point.
You think it feels true, yeah. You feel very confident in yourself and in your very astute thought processes.
Was there something you were thinking of that I am not thinking of that I have? Because I don't appear to have any.
Well, I wasn't sure if you were gonna if you wanted to try divine sense or something like one of those businesses. You've got that as a paladin, right?
do.
And then I wasn't sure what kind of spells that you took.
It only lets me detect good and evil.
Right. Okay. And this
I
would be
wanna see
more
what
of like,
happened.
right.
Where'd she go?
I think for this
Where'd
to
she go?
for this kind of a thing, I think like a I want to say it's detect magic, like a prolonged detect magic to figure out
Yeah.
the type, the length, all of those deep.
Since I don't have that.
I didn't prep it. I didn't think we needed it for the trials.
I don't have got that, can I do just like a survival check to see like, do her tracks cease to exist where they lifted straight up in the air? Was
Yeah,
she
you can
dragged?
do one of those. Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a survival check.
Just drag Mark's
Natural 20!
Yay!
20 everything.
There are hoof marks in the ground where her mount stood.
It's not a horse, yeah.
And they don't seem to have been dragged anywhere. It's like she literally was poofed away.
Like, up? Or literally just...
Gone. She's just gone. Yeah.
So no from the spell at all? Just
No.
they were there and then they ceased?
No, the hoof prints are still there.
Sorry, the
Oh, the two of them were there and then they
and then
ceased.
they
Yes.
ceased to be there. So no
Yes.
certain...
Can I look behind us to see if she just got bamfed 20 feet behind?
Yeah.
Like being like, you can't cross this thing.
Is she at the base of the mountain like, what the fuck?
We're like, where did she go? She's like, guys.
I'm right here.
16.
She's not at the base of the mountain. No.
Does anyone know what happened to
I
Miss
think it's
Lewinsky?
because she's already gone through the trial. She just got bamfed to the top of the mountain, and now we have to do the trials without her. She already proved herself. Now we have to prove ourselves.
That makes a lot of sense. The data that I can provide to this is that she just disappeared.
Thanks.
You know,
Which
the
I
first,
already knew, but
Watch
I know
that
a bit more details.
you know, Miss Leica, the first step for the scientific process is observation. So that is very astute of you. Thank you for adding
very
that.
astute.
I did also observe her disappear as she was.
Well, I'm saying
standing.
she didn't get like disappeared that way
Right.
or that way or that way. She just ceased to be here.
I hope she's all right.
I'm sure she's fine. She can take her result.
Well, based on the
worst
tracks,
case scenario,
there's
she's
no
back
struggle.
at the welcome center.
I just it.
with all those animals popping in there.
Probably a giant sturgeon landed right on top of her.
A flock
A
of
blue
birds.
whale, and then you disappear and you come back.
This episode is so unhinged.
It's great.
You have noticed
The title of the episode is just "This episode is so unhinged."
It is.
Well, perhaps someone on the mountain would know.
They're definitely knowledgeable up there. I say we keep going. Sorry, I forgot to talk. I just gestured.
Miss,
5 gold pieces that mean absolutely nothing in this world. That she's up there waiting for us when we get there.
are you?
I'll take that bet.
Okay.
I don't have 5 gold pieces.
I don't even know if I do. Again, it doesn't matter.
Money doesn't matter.
A favor.
A cool
economy's not real.
manifested thing.
No, a favor.
Oh, favors. Oh, okay, yeah, that works.
I almost said it, but I Leticia for your favor for the ship, but Rhea would never.
Ray would never. Even a favor is pushing it for Ray. Oh my goodness.
Rumble Tech is getting slightly uncomfortable.
These 2 very tall ladies flirting over.
All of our
You want in
mouths
on
are
it?
like,
Favor?
No, thank you. I am, not a betting man. But I think maybe because Miss Lewinsky disappeared, we should have, a little bit more power in the back. So I'm going to, sorry. I'm going to, he walks
You don't
over.
trust me to watch your back?
No, I do, absolutely. I just, I think that perhaps we 3 should be in the back because the Grey Render is quite massive.
in
And
terms of numbers, it's also a wiser move.
would you be all right if I sat upon your shoulders?
Like bounce down so you can scamper up.
I just
Good
just
boy.
lifts him from my mouth.
Huh?
To the back
So-
of the Grey Mountain. Grey Mountain. Grey Render.
Great. Can I attempt to manifest a little
A
meat
saddle.
also?
A little what?
Meat.
Yeah.
Can I manifest on a saddle?
If you got over a 10, you did it. What did
I did.
you got a 9?
I got a 2 again. I've never seen meat in my life.
Okay, the dice have decided that Rumbletech's a vegetarian.
Canon now.
I think you're a
vegetarian by diet.
Yeah. I'm a vegetarian at death.
I am I'm sorry. I'm bad with meat. I generally use
I hand him a piece of the jerky that I kept.
wait, let me do that. Good.
I'm handing it to you.
Oh, thank you. Good boy. Here you go. Yes. And then he's gonna like.
Can I, before I put him on it, can I manifest a little saddle onto the gray render?
You can definitely try to do it.
With like maybe a little bit of advantage because I'm a leather worker.
It'll be a lower
I know we're lower
DC.
DC.
It'll be a lower DC. Yeah. Your little bit of advantage will be a lower DC.
Okay. I don't add anything to it, do I?
You can add your intelligence modifier.
Okay. I don't think that's very high.
What did you roll?
You were so sad, Erin. Okay. So
She really wanted a saddle.
I rolled.
I do.
13 plus 4. No. Intelligence. 13 plus 3. 16.
Oh. Yeah, you manifest a whole. It's like not the fanciest saddle, but it's gonna do. It's
Ergodynamic.
gonna make
Ergonomic?
Okay,
Aerodynamic?
question.
like the economy. It doesn't
Is
matter.
it a saddle or is it like a little backpack? Yeah. Like a little like baby like hiking.
Baby Bjorn
It's over
situation.
We already did
And
baby
there's
Bjorn.
Am I in the back or am I in the front?
There's a like strap situation.
Yeah, the hiking
Like a
backpack.
little-
It's like the hiked up, but it's made out of leather. But you're like sitting on his shoulders. Basically.
Wow, Miss Leica, this is fantastic work. I'm gonna sort of clock the render to see how he's reacting to having a.
He's moving around a lot.
This is new, but you're doing quite well, and gives him another.
For those who can't see our hands, we just mimed passing jerky.
That's very, very good.
Attention to preaching off the screen. Weird.
And now let us stand together. Yes, stand.
Stand together.
Very good, I think. I don't know what's happening. Good. And now, Pid, could you fly forward a little bit, but not just a little higher than where it can reach, and then we'll have you lead our brave companion here. Yes.
Beep beep.
The brave companion
little-
in this question is the Grey Render.
No, beep beep.
Sorry, kid. I thought that was a little confused. That was it. Something else?
If you just want to just be a little higher than where it can jump, just for safety. Just
Pid goes pretty high. She looks at you like beep beep.
that's great. That's great.
See Pid
I think maybe like 5 feet lower. Yes,
like,
great,
oh, fuck.
wonderful.
A little bit to the left, and you're a little bit crooked.
Perfect there. Okay. Mr. Grey Render. We.
You should really name him.
I don't.
Sorry, Mr. Render was my dad. Call me Gray.
Episode title.
Grey Render was my dad.
Mr. Render was my dad. I'm sorry I wrote you down.
You got it.
Wow.
Damn. Sorry.
That's okay.
I feel like we haven't had an Erin break in a while.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, you're like flushing and crying. The curacao will help.
Oh
This is how you get all this curacao in that water.
Yeah, she's like, it's the glass, guys. It's the glass. Wink.
All right.
God. All right. So.
I'm sorry. Every time I look at you, it's just more tears. I'm just trying to get us back into it.
I'm sorry. Whew. I'm gonna try to walk forward.
Okay. Do you try to like
squeeze your thighs.
Do you yeah. Are you like squeezing your thighs together? Are you trying to push it with your hands? Like, how are you trying to direct the gray render? What kind of communication are we doing right now? Move.
I think
I
think that actually
Gray.
he doesn't know anything about riding animals at all. So it's gonna be just like, and now forward.
Also, that makes sense because the little saddle thing that I built isn't gonna have leg connection. Like it's like you can't just like. If you're sitting in a little backpack situation, you can't. Yeah. It has to be verbal or touch.
He takes lumbering steps forward.
Great. Awesome.
No one else is moving forward. So he just kind of keep going.
I nudge my nightmare to
All right, great.
keep pace.
Are we really gonna stand in front of this thing?
I forgot that I didn't talk. I was like, where did Fluenska come from?
She's back.
Leica accent back to Leica.
That was fucking surreal as hell.
Sorry.
I was like, no, I'm like. No, you DM me like.
Your nightmares have your accent.
I forgot. Okay. So I say, no, that's why we're keeping pace. We're going straight next to him, shoulder to shoulder, pace to pace. You can see it because I know you can because you got your big prey eyes. You can see. You can see more in the back than I can, so I'm trusting you to keep an eye on him.
All right, I'll keep an eye on him.
And I'm keeping the part of my eye that it's because I got predator eyes. They're more forward facing.
You just told me I had predator eyes.
I told you have prey eyes.
You told me I had prey eyes.
But also, you already know this about yourself.
Right.
Anyway, I'm
just going with the flow. Yeah.
We'll both keep an eye on.
All right.
Yeah. I high five the radio. It doesn't make any sense, but it happens.
Okay.
Wait. You're next to the gray. He was in the back.
Yeah, and then he came up.
Okay,
he went
right?
back.
So you're in the back. So
My
you're
bad. Shit, sorry.
Are you in
Erase
the
that
front or
entire
you're-
conversation?
Okay.
Well,
You could just have been now. You're in the front and Rhea's in the back again, and she's not gonna say anything.
actually, yeah.
So are you behind me? Am I in the middle?
I
again?
guess.
You're in the
No,
middle.
you're at the back.
With-
All right, that's what I thought.
No, I
But-
sorry.
No,
We're all at the back. Rhea's in the front.
No. You're
No,
back.
go with
You're
yourself.
both in the front. So
You're in the back.
I'm
Great.
in the back
Okay,
because I
go,
was
go, go.
in the back. He got on the gray render to be in the back,
In the back,
but then the
then
gray
we
render
decided-
started moving, and so you were like, "Oh, we'll just walk next to it." So
Yeah.
now you're walking next to it in the
Less.
front.
I'm gonna suggest that Rhea go in the front and we, the line of coverage, take up the back.
Sure.
No, we're not.
Sure.
We're not
No,
into
that's
that.
fine.
That's fine. I'm all right with that.
I just don't want her where I can't see her. Like the one person walking alone. That
Yeah,
doesn't
I'll
seem
be fine.
smart.
Sure.
Why doesn't she believe in us?
I also forgot my name. Also, my nigger has a dog with me.
Oh,
Yeah, so Rhea's just like, I don't know. It's fine.
I've definitely talked to you before. All right.
No.
Okay.
I don't think
Look back.
Rhea
I don't
is
think you
now-
have.
That's fine.
I think my nightmare has just been
It's
like
just been
hoarse.
really quiet.
I kind of
Because you
do.
called me basic and you were just.
Listen, but if it's a reflection of your personality, it makes sense that it doesn't
Yeah, it
talk a
doesn't
lot.
I also kind of love that was its first line.
Do it. Perfect.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's great.
Great. Okay, so Ray is going first, and then it's Leica and Rumbletack.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. You guys walk along the path for a little while, like let's call it a solid 45
Seconds.
minutes.
Years.
Solid 45 weeks.
Thank you, 45.
You're welcome.
Thank you, everybody.
And you come upon a river. Hi. Okay, you come upon this river. Wow, look at this cool map that I built.
good.
Thank you. I'm getting better every
No,
time.
this looks really good.
Thanks. The orange lines that are delineating the green over there indicate a hill, and the rocks are on different layers of the hill and also in the river and stuff. You see moored on your side of the shore a boat with enough space for the three of you to sit, but not your mounts. And next to the boat sits a cabbage, a wolf, and a goat.
Oh my god.
A cabbage, a wolf, and a
It's
goat.
a fucking river crossing. I mean, I know this one. I know the answer to this one.
Do you start laughing out loud?
I think.
Oh, hang on. Something.
I think for your.
Ah, no!
Solution. Oh, I couldn't read fast enough.
Dyer, you failed.
I failed. I do know this solution though.
I think.
Not right now, but I have known it.
Okay.
And I may again.
Here's the thing about the trials I've chosen.
Rachel.
This is not my first time around the block DMing riddles for players. So I did pick ones that you might already know about how to fix
But
them.
they're not the. Yeah. But the solutions are different.
Maybe.
Yeah.
A cabbage, a wolf, and a goat?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is there
Me
the wolf
laughing
will eat the goat and the goat will eat the cabbage?
depends on is this a like Aesop's fable that exists in this world?
Yes. No.
Oh.
All right. I'm going to stop sharing so that I can get to my notes. All right. As you are standing there out of that larger outcropping of rocks that you saw, that it's sort of a bunch of different boulders that extend up the hill a ways. From the waters below, you see a giant green head begin to surface, connected to a body of a large frog-like creature in a lovely vest and shirt.
Aw. I just didn't. I wasn't what I was picturing.
I also really love that of the three of us, you two went, oh, and I just did it.
He comes, he is waist deep in water and sees the three of you standing on the far shore and goes, welcome to the trials of enlightenment. This is the first trial. I am Kostos Marine, and you must get across the river with the goat, the wolf, and the cabbage.
In one go?
No, you can only take one thing across at a time.
Do they have to be alive?
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, never mind. I remember this now. Do they have to cross using the boat?
Yes.
Does the boat have to touch the water?
Yes. You can't use your silly mounts for this. And he waves his hand, and the
Silly mouse.
mounts. Your nightmares and the gray render go away.
Oh,
You're suddenly on the.
I don't.
Okay.
But I do want you to know that I could.
You can't. I want you to know. You can try later.
Well, I still haven't gotten rid of that spell, so.
so one of those was not a magic nightmare mount. It was a creature. Is it going to survive in the space that you sent it to?
Well, you'll either see it at the bottom of the mountain or the top of the mountain.
What do you mean?
So yes, I think
If you, it's gonna survive.
Yeah.
It'll be fine unless you think it's gonna run away from you.
Oh no, unfortunately I don't think so.
That it's not gonna do that.
Yes, I'm so sorry. Could you list your name one more time?
Kostos Marine.
Coast Marine.
Kostos Marine. Lovely to meet you, sir, ma'am,
Frog.
Sir.
sir.
Frog.
It's a compliment.
So you are.
I'm gonna need you to roll
She actually probably means it.
either a persuasion check if you mean it or deception check if you don't.
Roll for racism.
I just got it. It was just a fun little moment of watching Rachel try to decide if she rolls the friend dice or the enemy dice. She chose the friend.
Oh shit! You're doing this in person.
I did mean it.
But I rolled.
No, I rolled good. It was. Oh my god! Holy shit! I'm so good at persuasion. 14 plus 7.
You're a
21.
nice person.
21.
Okay. Not many people say frog as a compliment.
Well, I'm from like a horrifying tundra land. I've only heard of frogs.
You've never seen a frog before.
No, I think you're definitely the
No
first one.
wonder you think I look like a frog.
You
Yeah.
didn't see any frogs in the forest?
What forest?
The one where it doesn't matter.
I thought we were in more of like a deciduous forest.
There weren't necessarily frogs. I mean, and you never looked for frogs.
I've only
and
seen-
I never said that there were frogs.
Exactly. So I'm right.
And then
I've never seen a
So
frog
we
before.
can say there weren't any frogs.
Okay, fine. That was Rhea. Thank you.
All right.
Rhea?
so, Mr. Marine, you said that we have to make it across the river. Yes, with the cabbage, the wolf, and the goat, and they have to go across separately, and they all have to be alive, and they all have to be on the boat, and the boat has to be on the water.
They can only go on the boat one at a time.
So we take the
just
goat.
to- just
so we
And
take
if
the,
you leave the wolf and the goat together, the wolf will eat the goat. And if you leave the goat and the cabbage together, the cabbage will be eaten by the goat.
And
So
if
we
you
take
leave the
the-
cabbage and the wolf together, the cabbage eats the wolf.
Can we only...
so we take the goat.
Not that one.
Yeah, we take
So we take the goat first, and then we take the wolf, and then we
But
take the
also,
cabbage.
there always has to be something on the boat. We can't take empty trips.
Yeah, right. So we take the goat.
Right, you can't take empty trips.
So this
Sorry, I
seems...
totally
Coming
said that
back.
not in character. Let's pretend I didn't say that in character. That was a weird.
No,
thing
you
to
can
say.
take empty trips.
So
No, you can take empty trips.
this seems simple. Don't we just,
Then we just
go
take-
across several times? Am I missing something?
We take the wolf, then we take the cabbage, then we take the goat.
I don't know why
No,
you're
you
looking at
take
me
the-
about this
No,
situation.
you take the goat, and then you take the wolf, and
No,
you
you
take the.
then we're coming back. You have to take the goat. You have to take the cabbage, then the wolf, then the goat, one at a time. That's how you would do it that way, because they wouldn't get eaten by each other. But I'm pretty sure in the original riddle, you have to be carrying something back with you.
Wait, what order did you just say?
Wolf, cabbage. Wolf's not gonna eat the cabbage. They're alone. over
No, but
there.
if you take the wolf first, the goat's gonna eat the cabbage while we take the wolf.
Oh, I did forget about the goat.
Can we, like...
There is whole 1/3 of the puzzle. There is.
This seems...
I can't remember, but I thought the solution involved that you had to.
Do we have magic?
there
Can
was
you
had
put
to be
can you
something-
can you put the wolf to sleep?
I can make the wolf my friend.
I don't know if that will stop it from eating...
Do we all have to be on the boat?
Oh my god, can I please make the wolf my friend?
You all have to be on the boat.
We all have to be on the boat?
You can't use magic on the wolf, the cabbage, or the goat.
Oh.
That seems.
What? Okay,
Silly.
well that's fine. I don't need to use magic to make a wolf my friend.
Why use logic in a world where magic exists?
No, you can use magic on me, and you're gonna all have to roll initiative next time.
What?
Wait.
I'm just gonna try and make it harder for you.
Oh no!
We don't even know how to do it. This is what we get for sassy.
And that's where we're gonna end. Guys, you're champions and scholars, and you have great boobs. Have a great night. Thanks for watching Unfinished Business.
How do you have a 20 intelligence?
Really smart.
You have great stats.
I know, right? I don't know how this happened, but it did. I think I might have made a mistake. But it happened. Don't tell Rachel.
Stitches get stitches.
I don't understand how to roll for character stats. I just don't. And for HP, it's all very confusing.
Welcome to Confessions with Leticia and Erin. The bonus action you didn't know you were getting, and neither did we.